This is it. This is the brand new Delta from EcoFlow. It has all the power that you want, all the power that you expect from the EcoFlow Delta, but it's in a smaller, compact size, weighs about 10 pounds less. So maybe you're gonna take it camping. Maybe you're taking it in the RV. Maybe you're taking it to the beach. You're just hanging out outside. Yes, it will charge your phone and your tablet and your computer. Yes, it will even charge your power tools. Maybe you're doing a project in the garage. You plug your power tools into this. But maybe, and maybe even more importantly, this is gonna be your emergency plan. We've all seen what's happening in the country right now in the middle of hurricane season here in Florida. We think about that a lot and we track it all the time, but maybe it's the snowstorms up north. Maybe it's the heat waves out in the west. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when and what is your plan. Maybe you are tired of going out and trying to fire up that generator, which is loud, gas, oil. It's a pull start, right? And it kind of has fumes. And maybe that's just not practical anymore. Maybe you live in an apartment or a condo and you can't have the generator. Well, this is the new type of portable power. And what do we want out of our portable power? We want it to be clean, we want it to be reliable, and we want it to be easy to use. And you're gonna see in the next 25 minutes that we're gonna be talking about our today's special, the EcoFlow Delta, this new one, has all of those things. Now, I want to address something real quick because you do have a choice to make here. When you use the EcoFlow Delta, you then have to recharge it, of course, right? You're gonna charge it up, which it has ultra fast recharging. We're gonna get to that. You're not gonna believe this. But then it's gonna run out of its power and you're gonna have to plug it back in either into the wall outlet or maybe in your car, right? The little car outlet, you can charge it that way. But what if your power is out? What if the power is out for 3 hours, for 5 hours, for 6 hours? Sometimes your power's out for a day. Well, that's why we're adding this second bundle here. The second bundle comes with solar panels, and that's what you're seeing right here, which makes the Delta 900 mobile power station completely self-sufficient. Yeah, that's right. So if your power stays out, you hook up the solar panels, and now the solar panels are gonna charge your EcoFlow. I think it's just genius because that's kind of the conundrum you're in. You have portable power, but then you have no way to recharge your portable power. Now, if you just go to hsn.com, you're gonna see that these solar panels are normally $400. As a matter of fact, I think right now we're running a deal where they're $300. But with this bundle, these come out to $200. It's a great opportunity. And we're gonna show you right now, if you take a quick look at your screen, this is what you're gonna find when you go to hsn.com and you put in the item number 076925, it's gonna take you to the screen where you get that option. So you see the EcoFlow Delta 900 by itself is $799.99. Or if you get it with the solar panels, it's $999.99. That's what you're gonna find right there. We are gonna cover the shipping and handling. We are gonna ship this out to you, right? This is about 23 pounds. You don't wanna pay for shipping and handling. Some of this 23 pounds, and we'll cover that today because it is part of the Today Special. Now, if you don't have the HSN credit card, today may be a great day to sign up for it because we're gonna give you $40 right off the top. You can either sign up at hsn.com or on the phone, but with that HSN credit card, this is something else you're gonna get. You're gonna get not 9-month VIP financing, which I was talking about earlier, not even 12-month VIP financing. We're offering you 18 months of VIP financing. That is 18 months. That is a year and a half to pay this off. What is that? It pushes us into 2023 with no added fee, no added interest, and we will ship this out to you after that first payment. That comes out to, with the solar panels, so if you wanna get this bundle with the solar panels, which has been very popular since the launch at midnight, that's $55.56 a month. That's it. Now, without the solar, if you just want the EcoFlow Delta 900, that's $44.44 for the next 18 months. So not only for fun and for road trip, but also for those emergencies. And also, if you want to kind of extend, now you're getting a warranty with this, but if you want to extend that warranty, if you want to make sure you have that peace of mind a little bit longer, here at HSN, we offer a Protection Plus plan. It is powered by all state. 24/7 customer service. There is no deductibles. It is completely hassle-free. So you have peace of mind that your EcoFlow Delta 900 is going to extend that life. This is something you may be interested in. Look into that. You do have an option. I think it's 2 years or 3 years. So take a look at that. Just search HSN Protection Plus plan. But this thing can do so much, right? I mentioned power tools and I mentioned some of your devices. It can do so much more than that. Let's, you're going to see a little look right here. What it powers, right? Of course, your fan to stay cool. Maybe it's the middle of the summer and that heat wave knocked everything out and you need to stay cool. You got your mini fridge. Also, your hot plate, right? Maybe it is cold outside and you want that hot food. You're going to be able to charge up some of those microwaves. You're going to be able to power up that toaster. So your cold food stays cold, the hot food stays hot. So many things you are going to be able to charge up. Keep the kids entertained, power up your TV, power up your router, so then you have internet access during that emergency. All right, I've said enough already. I'd love to bring in, from EcoFlow, Justin Hyatt is joining us today. Good afternoon, Justin.
Good afternoon. Yeah, power up all of the things that we just showed you, but really, power your whole life. This can actually power up 80% of your home appliances. This is going to power up your phones and your tablets. So much more, which we're going to show you, and it only weighs 23 pounds, and Ty touched on it at the very beginning. There's no gas, there's no fumes, which means any of you who live in an apartment or condo, this is a perfect option for you, because if you lose power, you've never had an option. You've always been at the mercy of waiting for the apartment building or that condo building to get its power back. Well, now you can have your own power in just that small little form factor. And this is a brand new launch of the Delta 900 from EcoFlow, which when we launched EcoFlow 3 years ago, the batteries were smaller, the prices were higher. Well, now batteries are getting bigger and the cost is going down. So that's one of the great parts about picking it up today. But really, I want to show you right off the bat, what is it going to power, and show you how easy it's going to power it. So this is your power station. Right here is your power button. No pull crank. I don't have to worry about maintaining it. And then I'm going to set this down because on the back here is going to be 5 AC outlets. I want to show you this refrigerator. If you lose power again, one of the first things we're thinking possibly is how much food do we have in that refrigerator? I'm going to turn that on real quick, and you're going to see that light turn on. We'll be able to run this refrigerator for hours, and I want to show you exactly how I know that, because on the very front here is going to be a full-size display. Now, it's going to be able to run this, and as it's running, it's going to cool it off, and we might not be plugging this refrigerator in constantly, but you can see this is showing about 5 hours. It might actually tick up to 6. But what's nice about the EcoFlow Delta 900 is it has something that's called Xboost. So this unit itself is going to run at 1400 watts, but it's also going to boost up to 1800 running watts. So we can do heating elements and high wattage appliances like those power tools that Ty was touching on. So I'm going to turn it back around. I'm going to plug in my little countertop oven right here, and you're going to see this is the difference between having cold food and now being able to make that cold food hot in case you were to lose power for hours on end, or maybe even possibly days on end. And then again, more high wattage appliances might just be, for instance, this blender. This blender is a very high wattage appliance. We can still run it. You can run your coffee makers, your microwaves that are under 1800 watts. Makes your life know that in confidence that if you lose power, Ty, you still can have hot food to be able to eat and possibly even keep your food cool for hours on end as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it's those things that make the biggest difference, right? Especially if you're at home with the kids and the grandkids and all of a sudden you lose that power and now you're going to be out of that power for 12 hours or so. Now you have that plan, because a lot of us, the plan before was that generator that then we had to go outside and make sure we had the right oil, the right gas, and we had to pull start it. We hope it turns on. We haven't turned it on in a while, and then it's loud and there's fumes. This is the way it is all going, and that's what EcoFlow does for us. Now, I want to give you a reminder. What I'm sitting next to is the one with the solar panels, and these are very popular. They were popular at midnight, and they're very popular this morning. Why are they so popular? Well, that makes your EcoFlow Delta 900 now completely self-sufficient. So when we are pulling all the power out of our portable power station. We have to recharge it somehow, but if the power is out, how are we doing that? Well, it's the solar panels. Now, if you go to hsn.com and just look up these solar panels, you're gonna see they're normally $400. I think right now there's a deal going on where they're $300, but with this bundle, you're only paying $200. Now, the catch there is this. You may get to, maybe you're just purchasing the EcoFlow Delta today without the solar panels, but then tomorrow, the next day, you think, yeah, I really want those solar panels. I can really see how handy they would be. And then you come back to buy them, and now you're paying twice as much. I just don't want you to get caught in that situation, right? You can pay only $200 to get it with the bundle today. It's part of the today's special. Remember, it's free shipping. We are going to send this out to you. You get a nice case, which you can see right down here for your solar panels. So if you are going camping, RVing, on that road trip, maybe you're even just going out to the beach and you want to make sure they're charged up, whatever it is, it's easy to carry these solar panels in that case. So yes, everyday use maybe. Maybe the kids are coming home from school, they got more things to charge up. Maybe it's in your home office and you've got more things to charge up. Maybe it's for fun, it's for travel, it's for camping. On top of all that, emergency situation. So not only do you have it during those fun activities, but you have it for emergency situations. So let me go over the price again for you. If you're just getting, without the solar panels, if you're just getting the EcoFlow Delta, that's gonna be $799 today. And then you can get that with 5 flexible payments for $160. But if you have the HSN credit card, I am telling you, this is why you have it, because 18-month VIP financing is available if you put it on your HSN credit card. 18-month VIP financing with the solar panels, which I highly recommend, is only $55 and some change a month. There's no added fee, there's no added interest to that. Now, without the solar panels, only $44 and some change for the next 18 months, and we will ship this out to you for free after that first payment. So remember, portable, clean, reliable, easy to use. That little digital screen on the front, that readout that shows you exactly where you are. Now, if you plug in 12 devices, which you can, yes, it's gonna pull the power out a lot quicker, right? But you've got that screen on the front to show you exactly where you're at when it comes to how much power that you actually have left on that. It's a great opportunity today to actually have a plan. I'd love to head back over to Justin, because I think he's got more things plugged in over there, like a little outdoor. That's one thing I think I see it using for as well, is kind of those fun times that we want to have. I guess my only question would be, Justin, is if I do kind of wear the battery down and then, you know, I'm having some people over or my kids need to plug some stuff in, how long does it take for me to kind of recharge it if I'm plugging it into a wall?
Yeah, this is one of the greatest parts about EcoFlow. In fact, they're the fastest recharge rate in the whole entire industry. From 0 to 80% using their Xtreme technology, you can recharge it in under an hour. Again, from 0 to 80% in under an hour. I have an electric bike. It takes me 7 hours. I have to plug it in overnight. Batteries typically do not recharge that fast. Your unit will. Now, speaking of charging it, there's 3 different ways you can charge it. Of course, if you're picking up the solar panel, congratulations. It's one of the greatest and coolest feelings knowing that you're no longer handcuffed to gas and propane. Because when you lose power, how do you recharge the unit? By using the power of the sun. Because now all you have to do is unfold your solar panel, connect it to your Delta, and now you're going to be recharging it without having to worry about running to the gas station. Because in an emergency situation, the first thing that goes is gas. I can tell you, growing up here in South Florida, that is a certain fact that that's going to happen. And the same thing with propane. Well, with this, you have sustainable power that uses the fuel of the sun to recharge your unit, which we'll show you outside. And that way you can continue to run little necessities like this. Possibly it could just be a light and a fan, right? But it goes beyond that, right? This is one of the coolest parts about the Delta 900 is that it is a better form factor. So what we can do is actually make it portable. Now, you can't do what I'm about to do if you have an 80-pound gas generator. I'm going to walk with the unit so we can make this a portable unit where we can walk from room to room. We can use this outside if we wanted to. We can think about using this for tailgating because not only is there no fumes, there's no noise. It's completely silent, and we can be running this inside of our home. So now what I've done is I've just kind of walked into the bedroom because I want you to think about this. Do you actually live off of a CPAP machine? Do you need your CPAP machine to make it through a good night? You can have your CPAP machine right next to your bed, of course, along with your EcoFlow, where you can have your light and also have your fan simultaneously. So you're staying cool. You actually have a light where you can walk around. And again, for any of your medical devices that can run underneath 14 or 1800 watts, this is going to be perfect. And then you can, again, see exactly how much power you have left, where you can continue to live off of this and then again recharge it with your solar panel as needed. Ty, this is really definitely the 21st century of what we're calling that electric generator. And we've seen the evolution of what we're seeing with cars moving away from gas combustion engines to electric vehicles. That's really what we're here right now with, is that version of a generator, moving away from a gas generator combustion engine to a now electric and easier, more eco-friendly and sustainable way to continue to have power, and especially in homes like condos and apartments where you can't have a gas generator.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because for a lot of us you can't, right? A lot of us, you can't have that generator. So then what is your plan now? And that's what the people behind EcoFlow, they were all working at different companies, and they were all based in battery power, portable battery power, and they were leading the field in portable battery power, and they decided to start EcoFlow because they knew the technology. They knew this better than anything else. And instead of putting that battery power into electronics or into something else, they said, I think it would be most useful just to have that battery power when we need it. And I've been talking about emergencies a little bit, but look, I'm sitting in my home office here. My phone, my computer, the printer, the shredder, all of these things are being run off of the EcoFlow Delta, or being charged off of the EcoFlow Delta. Maybe it is just the home office. And I want to show you the size of this. I think maybe earlier it was hard to kind of see just how, was it big? Is it a small footprint? Yeah, it's big power in a very small footprint. Little handles on the side there make it easy to carry. But I just want you to see, this would be the, my phone next to it, my computer. Just take a look how small this is. It would fit right up on your desk. You got your easy to read digital display here. You're not guessing, oh, it's 3 dots, or is it 4 dots, right? How much power do I have left? You know exactly how much power you're pulling from it. You know exactly how much time you have left, depending upon the devices that are plugged in. It's that easy. And then on top of that, you have the option of getting those solar panels. So you can always charge it through those solar panels if the power is out, or you are outside, or you are camping. Today, you're paying basically half if you get it with the bundle. So I just want to show you kind of a setup that would be kind of every day. And then Justin just told us that when you do need to recharge it, that extra fast, something this big with that much power, recharging that fast, like it's really incredible. Like by the time I get all my camping gear together and get the kids in the car, I could have gone from 0 to 100%, charge this immediately, right? Justin, I do have a question, because let's say someone out there is buying this strictly for emergency situation. That's just what they want it for. And they take it and they put it on the shelf. It's charged up. They put it on the shelf, but they don't use it for 6 months or so. How long will it keep the charge before I need to make sure it's charged up again?
Yeah, it's a great question. And so batteries universally, we always say after about a year, check it, recharge it. It'll still have about 80 to 90%, I believe, of its power. But here's what I want you to think about. If you don't touch a generator in a year or possibly 2 years, here's what happens to a generator.
Yeah, right.
The fuel lines start to go bad. The gas lines start to go bad, or the gas you have stored goes bad. You also have to make sure the oil line is good. That's why we talk about maintaining a generator. With this, there's no maintenance. You'll leave it in the garage, in the closet or wherever you want to store it. And then the maintenance simply is, well, recharge it after a year. But here's what's nice too. You're not going to just have it sit around for a year.
No, you won't.
What's nice is it's emergency, Ty, and it's also the fun stuff where you can plug in all of those different things like your phones and your tablets and your laptops, and actually power the rest of your life with the fun stuff like tailgating as well.
Yeah, tailgating. Football is back, my friend. Just in time for us to put a football fan shop there. Yeah, think about tailgating. Yes, Justin, that's a great idea. Going out there, plugging everything in, making sure you have your power just for those Sunday afternoons or Saturday afternoons if you're watching football. That would be great. That's a great idea for this. Powering up kind of your whole life, and it's small enough to take with you. If you're going on a road trip, you can put it in the back seat, put it in the trunk of your car, take it with you on the RV. And I want to point out something else. because we're living in a world right now where things are all on delayed shipping. Shipping is all delayed right now, and we're all just kind of used to it. We all just kind of used to saying, oh, well, that's going to take 2 or 3 months for me to get that, and that's kind of where we're at right now. Well, because of EcoFlow's relationship with HSN, we have these now. These are ready to ship right now. You do not have to wait for this. And if you're looking at the weather, if you're looking at what's going on, hurricane season or in the wintertime and the snowstorms, you don't want to have to wait, right? Waiting could be detrimental. So just to let you know, we have these in stock. And we can ship these out to you. These and the solar panels can go out to you immediately. You don't have to wait. I just want to make that clear because I know a lot of times we're shopping elsewhere. We've just gotten used to being like, it'll be 8 weeks, it'll be 9 weeks, it'll be 3 months, whatever it is. Let us ship this out to you for free. Speaking of shipping, it's 24 pounds, which is about 10 pounds lighter than the old EcoFlow DELTA, which is nice and light, small, compact. Still, you don't want to pay for shipping for something that's 24 pounds. We're going to cover the shipping today. You're getting $200 right off the top of both bundles. So I think you're getting $200 off the top of the regular bundle. You're getting $400 off. If you can take a look at your screen there, HSN price, $400 off the bundle with the solar panels. If you go to hsn.com, you're going to see those solar panels. We normally sell them here for $400 because of that technology, that cutting edge technology. I think right now they might be $299. Well, if you do the math, you're getting them for $200 with this. And as I said earlier, the reason I keep mentioning that is because sometimes we think, I'll just get the power station, that'll be great. And a few days later we think, oh, that would be so useful to have the solar panels, and you come back to get them and now you're gonna pay twice as much. If you think you might want those solar panels, if you think the power might be out a little bit longer and you don't want to have to worry about it, you want to have peace of mind that you're gonna be able to harness that power from the sun, no matter if your power's out or not, I would pick the ones with the solar panels. And as a matter of fact, as wise as our shoppers are, I'm being told by my producer, 90% of the orders that are coming in right now, which are a lot of people on the phone, are with the solar panels. And I just think that's really smart with the deal that you're getting there. And I keep seeing a shot of an app there. Let me ask Justin. Justin, I keep seeing a shot of someone using the app. Is there an app involved with this?
Yeah, there is. This is really, really cool. You know, we talk about this being a smart battery, which is exactly what it is. It actually has its own Wi-Fi hotspot where you can now remotely connect with your EcoFlow app, either through the Android or iPhone, and now remotely monitor the power that's being used and the power that's left on your unit. So for instance, maybe you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got your CPAP machine, but maybe the unit is down by the, down below the bed, and you don't want to be able to look, have to get out of bed. Or for instance, maybe you have it plugged into your refrigerator and you don't want to have to get out of bed to check how much power you have left. Well, this is what's nice about it. You can actually connect via its own Wi-Fi and remotely check exactly how much power is left on your unit. That's how smart this unit is, and it goes beyond that, right? We continue to talk about the advancement in technology, and I do want to touch on one thing before I forget. Ty was talking about, we have every single unit in the whole entire United States right here at HSN. You can't shop around because we are
it's nowhere else.
It is nowhere else. We are launching this as the brand new EcoFlow DELTA 900. So this is the first time most of you, in fact, a lot of you are ever even seeing this. So this is what makes it very, very exciting. And of course, Ty, you just mentioned it as well. The solar panel is absolutely essential because we have our solar panel connected to our Delta. It's morning time. So we talked about just being in bed. Well, how about when you wake up, now you have to recharge the unit. Now you can be recharging the unit and harnessing the power of the sun. But here's the other cool part. We're sitting outside right now. While we are recharging the unit, it has something that's called pass-through charging, where I can also be charging and plugging in all of my other little devices while simultaneously recharging the unit as well. So you're going to be able to plug in all of your phones and your tablets, and that brings me to the point of you can plug 12 different things into this simultaneously as well. Now, Ty, you said it as well. Of course, if you plug in more things, it'll run out of its juice more quickly, but that's what's nice about knowing you can have and harness the power of the sun to then recharge it. Ty, I'm just going to get up really quickly, and I want to show, again, the portable power of it, and walk over here to our little tailgating section where maybe you are thinking about having power on the patio, or maybe it's just power, in the backyard. Wherever you're thinking about using this, we can be plugging it in for all of those fun stuff. We can plug in our Alexa. and I'm going to say her name before I plug it in because, of course, that's when she will turn on and listen to me, right? Of course. So we can have a little party outside, but think about this as tailgating. You know, this only weighs 23 pounds, and it's silent. There's no fumes. There's no toxic things that you have to worry about, which
So
means
good.
it's silent. So now we've got that blender out here. Again, high wattage appliance. But then we can also be plugging in our lights and have all those fun things. And Ty, you mentioned it at the very beginning of the presentation, even a lot of those power tools. So for instance, if you were to be out of power and maybe you have an electric pulse on, you've got all of these down limbs, which most of the country has just experienced that big tropical storm and the hurricane. You can have all of those power tools that are under 1,800 watts running and powered from your Delta 900. And then we're going to walk to the, again, more fun stuff of having a 65-inch
Look at you. You got a party going on back there. I'm on my way. Look at you.
I'm ready for Labor Day weekend, man.
I love it. I love it.
But this is what's nice. You know, we just talked about it. Is it for emergencies or is it for fun? It's for both.
Yes.
Because you can have this as your emergency backup, but when you're not using it for an emergency, you're going to be able to have it for all of these fun things. And you know that no matter what, you really aren't running out of gas because you're not handcuffed to gas or propane anymore.
Right.
You can just harness the power of the sun with that solar panel.
Right. And if, as you mentioned earlier, if you haven't used that generator in 6 months or a year, what are you going to find when you go out there and when you need it? Take a quick look at your screen. You're going to see all the things that it's going to power, right? Of course, your phone and your tablet and all of those things in your computer, but the television, maybe it's just staying entertained during that blackout, right? That mini fridge. I love that, keeping your cold food cold, but also having hot food as well, charging up a hot plate. And then, you know, a lot of things, it takes a lot of power for those heating elements, right? Some of those portable power items will not charge heating elements because it takes a lot of portable power. And you will use it just in the backyard. You will use it outside to plug everything in. When we go back to Justin here in a second, Justin, I think the one thing that I failed to do, just because I got all excited about how we can use this, is to really give a kind of a tour of all the ports. I don't think I even went over all the ports that you have on here. I know you can charge 12 devices at once, so you have all the ports that you need. But if you're in a place there where you have one there, maybe you could walk us through exactly the ports that are on there for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, what's nice is we give you 12 different ways that you can actually plug in and charge different devices. On the very front here is going to be that power button where you can actually now not only just turn it on the unit, but then be able to see that display and see how much power you have here. USB-C, which I just used last night because perfect for all of your Apple devices. They don't come with the regular USB. You still have 3 USB ports right here. And then this is where the real power begins, because on the very back here, you have 5 full AC, 3-prong AC outlets, and you also have a DC adapter right here. So if you have any of those mattresses, for instance, that maybe needs to be plugged in, a great option to have that still. And then right here, this little flap is where you're going to recharge the unit via the wall adapter and via the solar panel. Now, what's great here is I want to touch on the fact that this is the fastest recharge rate in the whole entire industry, from 0 to 80% using that extreme technology in under an hour. That is unheard of. That is crazy. That just goes to show you the real advancements, not just in batteries, but why EcoFlow is one of the leaders in the whole entire industry, so that when we want to plug stuff in, like the majority of your home appliances, we can be doing the big things, and not just for an hour, but for multiple hours at a time. I want you to see that light kick on, and now we can have our refrigerator running, because Ty, you just said it. This is the difference between keeping our food cool, not losing the hundreds of dollars of food that we have in our refrigerator. We've all experienced the freezer melting and flooding into our kitchen, keeping everything cool, but then also knowing that we can make that cold food hot by plugging it in here and now being able to use a stovetop oven. Again, when you have the Xboost technology that EcoFlow has, this unit runs at 1,400 watts, Ty, but it can run up to 1,800 watts, so that we can do heating elements. We can do hot plates or a waffle maker, for instance, so we can make waffles in the morning, maybe on the campground. Or if we need to, plug in one of those high wattage appliances, like, for instance, even a blender, we can. So this is serious amount of power and a very small and compact form factor that's brand new to EcoFlow, the Delta 900.
And that's the thing too, you're getting all of that power, but it's compact. It's a small footprint. EcoFlow is one of those companies that continually gets better. Their technology is so good. They're at the cutting edge. So that's why they can bring you all of that power, but they can bring it to you in a more compact size. All right, if you're just joining us, happy Sunday morning. Come on in. I know Sunday mornings we tend to go a little bit slower. We're waking up a little bit. It's Labor Day weekend. So I hope you'll join us and stay with us just for a few minutes, because we only have a few more minutes. This is our today's special. This is brand new. Maybe you have seen here at HSN the EcoFlow Delta. Well, this one's new. This is the EcoFlow Delta 900. This is all the portable power you need. This is portable. It is clean. It is quiet. It is easy to use for all of those fun times, tailgating, backyard parties, going to the beach, camping, traveling, RV. But at the same time, we all know the importance of being prepared in those emergency situations, especially the weather that's happening right now in the middle of hurricane season. This is also going to be that emergency plan for you to maybe not only to have the light, to have those medical devices, but maybe just to entertain the kids, the TV, to plug in your router, to make sure you have internet during that time, to charge up your computer and your phone and all of that. You now have a plan, but there is a choice to make. This is the EcoFlow Delta 900. You can get this on its own for $799.99. That's $200 right off the top. You get 5 flexible payments, but if you have the HSN credit card, you can pay this off over 18 months with the 18-month VIP financing. That's no added fee, no added interest. That is $44.44 a month to get this home and to go ahead and start using it. I mean, just think of how many times you're going to use it in a year and a half before you even have it paid off. But what's very popular right now, which I think is like 9 to 1 right now, the orders coming in, is with the solar panels. Now, why is this important? All right, this is your EcoFlow Delta right here that you see. But if your power is still out and you run out of power in this, let's say 12 hours later, then what happens? Right? And we know, we hear those stories. And maybe it's happened to you. 7 hours, 8 hours, the power is out. Well, now you have the solar panels to harness the power of the sun, and the solar panels will recharge your EcoFlow Delta. Maybe it's not emergency, maybe it's just camping. It's completely self-sufficient. Now, with this bundle, you're getting the solar panels for $200. If you go to hsn.com, you're gonna see that we normally sell them for $400. And the reason I say that is I just don't want you to change your mind later and be like, yeah, those solar panels would be great when we go camping, or if the power is out longer, that would be great, and now you're gonna end up paying twice as much for them. This is a great opportunity to pick this up now. So 076925 is your item number. You do get a 2-year warranty with this today. But if you want to extend that warranty, if you want to make sure you're covered for longer, HSN offers a Protection Plus plan. It's powered by Allstate, and it is completely hassle-free, 24/7 customer service. There are no deductibles. So when you go to check out at hsn.com or on the phone, give that some thought. That may be a little more peace of mind that you have. So listen, today's special is not only about tailgating and about having fun and going to the beach and having those parties and making sure all your devices are charged up, your kids in your home office, but it's also having a plan during that emergency, right, Justin?
Without a doubt, we have to have a plan. I think we've been forced to even think about it, even as of late. And you were just talking about, Ty, the 18-month financing. I'm thinking, wow, a lot has happened even just in the past year and a half. So yes. I think when you just really encapsulate all of that, it's not just us that we're thinking about, it's the people in our family, inside of our home, and possibly we're bringing other people into our home to make sure we still have power for them as well, too.
Yeah, that's right. Justin, always good to see you, my friend. Great job as always. Thanks for being here.
Likewise. See you, Ty.
All right, we'll see you again soon. 076925. Head over to hsn.com and check that out. What a great today's special. Very timely as well. So we're going to take a little bit of break and talking about some fun stuff. We've got something so fun. Basically, it's a portable movie theater. So I hope you hang out with me. We'll be back in 1 minute.